Hello students, welcome back to the online lecture of computer. In previous video we have learned about the practical concept of HTML. And before moving towards the next topic, we will learn today first that the file which we have created in previous lecture, that file how to open in a notepad so that we can make the changes inside our file. Because if you want to see the output, then we know that simply by doing double click on this, we can open the output on our output on the screen like this. But the changes, or if you want to add extra information inside our same file, then that can be possible to open, that can be possible by opening that file inside the notepad. So whenever we want to open our file in notepad, there are two ways. Out of that, the first way, first of all, I am showing. So for that, minimize this window, select your file, right click on it, click on open with, and click on notepad. So when you will click on notepad, notepad window will be appear, and the code you can able to see which we have written. So this is the first way. Now if you want to use the second way, then for that I am closing this file. Just open your run dialog box, and after opening the run dialog box, just type notepad and open. So your notepad window will get open on your screen. And after opening the notepad, just go in a file menu, click on open. Now when you will click on open dialog box will be appear on the screen. And in open dialog box, by default right now you can see the location is of desktop, and our file also we have saved on a desktop. But here if you will see, we cannot able to see our file which we have created. Why? Because the by default extension of notepad is text document. So instead of that, here we have to select which option, that is all files. And after selecting that all files, select our file and click on open. Your file gets open on the screen. Now what are the changes we want to do? That changes we can able to do very easily. So students, I hope that you understand that how to open a file in notepad and how to open a file in a browser, so that we can move further with our next topic. And today's topic is concept of hyperlink. Now in the concept of hyperlink, just I want to give one example that whenever you are searching on a Google, at that time whatever the text you are writing on a text box, search box, and when you are pressing enter key, a list of information coming on a screen which contain a blue color text with the blue underline, right? Now that particular text which you are able to see, when you will click on that particular text, a new page will get open. So that text which contain a blue color and underline, that text is considered as a hyperlink. And if you want to define the word hyperlink, then hyperlink, it can be defined by, like a link which helps us to move from one page to another page. And that link can be created with the concept of hyperlink only. So let us see that how to use the hyperlink. So before that, let us provide a heading by using heading style, that is h2 open, h2 close. And here I am providing a heading that is use of hyperlink. Now just save your file and see the output by pressing F5 key. You can able to see the title get appear on the screen, that is use of hyperlink. But above that you can see there is a word underline, and it contain a underline even also, but it does not contain a blue color, right? So that text is does not mean that that underline word which contain underline is a hyperlink. No, it will be totally different from the normal text. And that we will see that whenever we want to provide the hyperlink, for that HTML is providing a tag that is a tag, that is a tag open, a tag close. And this a tag is considered as an anchor tag. And anchor tag have its own functionality which help us to create a link by which we can able to move from one page to another page. So before creating, let us write one message, that is click to open a file. And now just save a file, go in a browser and just refresh your page and scroll it down. Here the text get appear. But do you think that hyperlink is there? No, it is a simple normal text. So simply by writing a tag, it doesn't mean that your text will contain a hyperlink, or hyperlink will be generated on this particular text, that is click to open a file. So if you want to apply hyperlink, then you need to use the property of that hyperlink, means the property of a anchor tag, by which we can apply the hyperlink on a text. Or that property, sometimes we can call it as an attribute even also, and the name of attribute is what? That is href. Href stands for hypertext reference. It is a property of an anchor tag which will be separated by equal to sign, and after equal to sign double quote open and double quote close. And it is compulsory that whenever you are providing any value of any property, it must be enclosed in a double quote, right? So here A will be considered as a tag, href will be considered as a property or attribute. Equal to sign means that you are assigning a value to your attribute, and that value will be assigned in between double quote open and double quote close. Now here if you will see, then on my window, on my desktop, there is the one file, that is signature, and on the click event I want to open that signature. So for that, if you will see the name, then right click, property, and instead of typing manually, just select this name, copy it, and along with that just remember that what is the file extension? The file extension is .png. So that is also important. So here I am pasting my name of file, and along with that I am providing my extension, that is .png. Always you have to keep in mind, for every different file the file extension will be different, and with respect to that particular extension only the file will get opened properly, otherwise you will not able to open your file properly. Now here I have given the name of file with its file extension. So now save your file. Now go in your browser and just press F5 key to refresh your page. And what you have observed, students, that instead of normal text, a text with the blue color and blue underline get appear. Now when I am putting my pointer on underline, cursor get changed or it remain as it is? It remains as it is. Yes. Now if you will move towards your cursor toward text, that is click to open, just see that the pointer gets changed. Instead of arrow, it gets changed into the particular hand pointer, and along with that you can see the location even also, that whenever you will click, which file will get open. So now simply when you will click on it, you can see that signature get appear on the screen. So this is the first way by which you can able to set the hyperlink, and you can able to display the page or particular page which you have linked on this particular hyperlink. And the value which we have provided over here, this value will be considered as a use of relative address. Means whenever the location of a file, HTML file, where you have saved that location and the location of this particular file, if both the locations are same, then you do not have to provide the whole address. Simply by writing a name of file with its file extension, you can able to open your file very easily, and that address is considered as a relative address. Now second address, the use of second address is there, and the name of address is there, that is absolute address, in which the fixed location is required, and without that fixed location you cannot able to open that particular link. So let us see the use of that by copying this tag and paste it over here, and simply I am removing this particular value, and instead of here file I am providing file 1, so that we can able to differentiate both the text. Now I am going in my computer, and in my computer there is a location, that is picture, and inside this picture location you can able to see the photograph of Lord Ganesh. Now when I will click on that, this photograph will get open. So for that, just click on address bar, or right click on this property image, and click on a property. Whenever you will click on a property, the location you can able to see over here. Just select this location, right click and copy. And here I am doing right click and paste. Afterwards, provide one backslash. Again get back to that particular property window and select this file name. Again right click, again copy. But along with that, remember that the file extension is .jpg. So here I am pasting my file, and then after .jpg I am writing, which is the file extension of this particular image file. Now changes we have done, just save your file, get back to your browser and just press F5 key. Now here you can able to see both, that is use of relative address which we have already seen, and another is that there is use of absolute address. Now you can see of both the hyperlink the color of text is different. One is blue and one is violet. Now why it is blue and why it is violet, that concept we will cover in next chapter. But right now when we click on it, you just see that the photograph of Lord Ganesh get appear on a screen, right? So like this way you can provide the whole address of your file, and according to that you can generate your link and you can able to see the output. Now suppose I am doing one mistake, that instead of here this Ganesh, I am providing the file name of my signature, right? And I am removing this particular file name which we have already provided. Now just save your file, get back to your browser window, refresh your page and again click on this particular link. Now when you will click on it, here you see that here instead of ganesh.jpg, here you can see that signed as suj.png. And now when we click on this, error will be generated on a screen, means you are not connected. This means what? That the file location which we have provided, that location does not match, because that file is on the desktop. That file is on a desktop and the Ganesha's photo is on my picture. So both the locations are different. So if the locations are different and if you are not setting a proper file address, then you may face this particular problem. So students, always be careful that whenever you are giving a file name or file address, then two things keep in mind. That is your file, HTML file, location of HTML file and the file which you want to open, that particular file. If both the locations are same, then directly file name you have to write, and if both the locations are not same, then you have to provide the whole address. So this is all about the concept of hyperlink, right? Now next topic is attribute, or you can consider as a property of a particular tag. And in this chapter we are going to learn about one attribute which is considered as a universal attribute. Now before using that universal attribute, you can see that our title, that is Introduction to HTML, is on left side, and we know that heading always display in the center of a page. So that alignment can be possible to change with the help of the property or attribute, and that attribute name is that is ALIGN, means align, which having total 4 values. First one is left, center, right and justify. But when we are working with the paragraph, at that time only the justify value we have to provide. Otherwise we can use for one line information. If you want to set the alignment either in the form of left, right or center, that we can able to do it very easily. And also if you will see, then by default the alignment is of left side. So now instead of left, I want to provide the value that is center, and I want to set to a center alignment. And always keep care that the spelling of center is not C-E-N-T-R-E. It must be C-E-N-T-E-R. Now just save your file, go back to your browser and just refresh. Now you can see your title get appear on a center of your web page. Now instead of center, if you want to set to a right side, then simply here what we have to write? Right. Save your file, refresh your page, your title get appear on a right side of your web page. But instead of your right, suppose by mistake if you are writing justify, then save your file and see the output. Justify output shows exactly same as align left, right? So justify will not be applied over here. it will be applied only in a paragraph, and so that we can see the change. So here I am writing the same attribute, that is align equal to double quote justify double quote over. And always keep in mind, this is an attribute or property. Property always will be written in an open text. We do not have to write in a closed text because it is not a proper way. And here I have written justify. And file we have to save. So save your file. And now you see that in this first paragraph, on the right side, the information is not in straight manner like what we can able to see on the left side. So now when I will press F5 key, just observe the output, that what change took place. Now if you will see on left side as well as on the right side, on both the sides the text becomes straight, and this is only the use of your justify, that on both the sides it will keep the content in a parallel form. The same attribute I am doing copy, and in my second paragraph text I am pasting, and just save your file and again see the output. So here also the information gets straight, and this is the use of justify value of align attribute. Understand, students? So up to till whatever we have learned, just try to keep in mind, because it will be useful for the next chapter even also, as HTML having total 4 chapters and all the chapters are related with each other. So let us revise quickly that what we have covered in this chapter. In this, the first topic we have learned, that is about the structure of HTML. Then after we have learned about the two sections of the structure of HTML, that is head section and body section. Inside the head section we have learned about the title tag, by which we can able to display the title on a title bar. Afterwards we move to the body section. In body section we have seen the use of a heading text or heading style, which contain total 6 heading style, H1 to H6. Afterwards we have seen the use of paragraph text. Then after we have seen the use of break rule. After break rule we have seen the use of pre-formatted text. Then after we have seen the use of bold, italic, underline, strike through, typewriter, superscript and subscript. And after completion of this, we have seen the use of hyperlink. And in hyperlink we can able to provide two type of address, that is relative address and absolute address. So this is all about your first chapter, and here our chapter number 1 gets over. So I hope, students, that you may understand that how to work with the HTML, because this is just a basic concept, and if this basic concept get clear, then it will be very much easy to learn the another new concepts of remaining chapters. So students, watch this video properly, try to understand this video, and if you are having any doubt further or later on, you may contact me anytime, so that I may solve out your doubt very easily, right? So I hope that you enjoyed this video and you understood this video. Thank you, students, for attending this video. Have a nice day.